Hey guys, welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So in today's video I will be sharing an update on my Vanguard SIPP, my Vanguard self-invested personal pension. So back in April this year I shared a video about 3 ways that you could beef up your pension, and one of those ways I talked about was through salary sacrifice, matching your employer contributions, and then also having a SIPP. So I am going to give you an update on the SIPP because I realized it's been a minute since I actually walked you through my SIPP, and tomorrow will be the 16th of June. It will be exactly 2 years since I opened my SIPP with Vanguard, and then a month later I transferred in the pension that I had with a previous employer into Vanguard, and I'm going to show you exactly what has happened in the last 2 years. So let's think of this as a 2-year anniversary of me holding my Vanguard SIPP. So I'm going to start the screen record now, and then I'll start walking you through my entire SIPP, the portfolio amount, and all of that good jazz. So as of filming this video, today is the 15th of June 2023. My pension value is 12,937.51 pence. Again, this is just for my SIPP. This is not my entire pension because I shared in a video, I believe last week, where I talked about my entire portfolio, where I am with that. So you know that it's definitely a lot more than that, but the one that I personally manage is 12,937.51 pence, and since inception, so since I opened this account, I have gained 89 pounds and 68 pence. Still better than some of the interest rates that we have on our savings account, so I'm not mad about that. And then if we go to the contributions from this tax year, so the tax year in the UK is April to April, so from April 2023 until June, so April, May, June, so it's been 200 pounds because I send £100 every single month, and tomorrow the 16th of June I will actually send another £100 because it's done via direct debit. So 200 pounds so far, and 50 pounds from that, 25 pounds for each 100 pounds that I put in, I get as tax relief from the government. So in total, I have put in 250 pounds so far into my pension. So we're now going to go into my investment holdings, and I only have one, and this is my target retirement fund, to a 2045 index fund that I have. And in this fund you would just see the contributions that I have been making. Let's go to, yes, for the last year at least, you see all of the green dots is just showing you when I actually invested. So there is this saying in the investment community, which is, it's not about time in the market, it's all about time in the market. And as you can see, there have been times where I have invested into this fund when it had been at its highest, and times when I'd invested in it when it had been almost at the bottom. I have been contributing consistently since I opened this fund, I think back in 2021, and we'll go through that in a moment. So as of June 14th, this fund is priced or valued at £182.15 per share, I believe, and then my average unit cost is 180.53 pence. Now, I am not going to even attempt to explain to you the differences between these because I'm not a financial advisor, one, and two, how I understand it may not actually be the truth. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So make of it what you will. So if we go back to my holdings, like I said, I do get tax relief. So for every £100 that I invest, I'm getting about £25, and I'm going to be speaking to my accountants about this to see if it's actually accurate, because I believe I should be getting more, but I'll let them tell me that, and obviously show them what my research has shown as well. So if we go into performance now, like I said, I have had this since 2021. So if I put since inception, you can see it's from June 16th all the way through to June 15th today when I'm filming this video. So the performance of my portfolio, as we can see, is I opened this with zero monies in it, and so far I am at 12,797.83, and I have earned £89.68 so far, which adds up to the amount that you can see here. And my personal rate of return is 0.82%. Again, better than some of the returns that I've been seeing in my savings. Looking at the graph, so have ups and downs, but not too bad, to be honest. It's kind of almost consistently been going up. If we then move over to calculations, this is one of my favorite tabs here. So cash paid in. So since the inception, so 16th of June 2021, I have paid in 3,217.70, and this accounts for the £100 plus that I have been consistently contributing, plus the £25 for every £100 that I contribute to this pot. So it kind of just like adds up, because if we were just to leave it at £100, so for every year it would be 1,200, so that would be 2,400. But as you can see, it's a lot more than that, not only because of the £100 or the £25 that I get in tax relief, but also I've made additional contributions here and there, and I'll show you those in a moment. But this is how much cash I have paid into this holding into this SIPP. And transfers, like I said, when I opened my Vanguard account, I transferred in from my previous employer's provider to Vanguard, and I transferred in 9,580.13, and all of this adds up to 12,797.83. My investments have returned me £114.39. It says investments sold of £2.54, and this is so I will explain. So I accidentally bought the wrong index fund and had to sell it to then. I didn't know that I could just swap the investment to another fund, but I sold it. So because of that, yes, that happened. But let's just ignore that because I haven't sold anything. It's a pension. I can't exactly do much with this. Gross interest, I've earned 80p. Woohoo! Look at that. No dividends, no tax, because obviously I'm not touching this money until I'm about 55 plus. So I have no idea. I was gonna do the math in my head, and I just realized I'm crap at this, but at least 20 more years, I think. Yeah, I think 30 more years before I can touch this. And then in terms of charges, Vanguard has charged me about £28.05. So this is why, even though I have earned this much from my investments because of all of this good jazz and the charges, it comes down to £89.68. If we then go month by month play, again, one of my favorite tabs that Vanguard has, you will be able to notice that at the beginning I started out with zilch, absolute zilch. Then I transferred in the 9,680.13. Then it immediately went down, like, child, immediately went down by £21.24. So I ended up starting August with 9,658.89. Then I put in money into this fund. It went up as well, and then every single month I have been adding in different amounts every single month, and some of them where it's a clear £125 because £100 is for me and £25 is the tax relief, and then different months I've contributed different amounts. So like I said, for the month of June, this hasn't reflected yet because the payment goes through tomorrow. So this is why it hasn't reflected yet. But if I look at the cumulative returns, it's still, you know, £89.68. I have had some months where it was super down, like December last year, where it went down by over £400. This was actually one of the depressing moments, but September 2022 was even more depressing, because I think we all saw this happen with a lot of our portfolios. But because I'm a long-term investor, I'm focusing on the long term, not the short-term rises and falls of the stock market. I'm not interested in that. Also, looking at another big one, I want to say the next other big one was in June last year, so around the time I was celebrating my anniversary, because I think I had gotten close to reaching 13,000 more times than I care to remember, but because the stock market again you know, fluctuates. So yeah, so but here we are almost there at 13,000 invested in the stock market. So I will see once the fund, the £100 has been added in and all of that, if that will make any changes, but I'll be able to give you the exact number when I do my half-year review of all of my goals, where I am, and if I'll be making any changes to my investments, to my savings, and all of that good jazz. So, but yeah, that is the month by month play. And if I show you the investments here, like I said, I've only ever had or focused on the 2045, but I accidentally bought 2040, so I had to sell that. But yeah, that's all I've have when it comes to investments for this portfolio. I don't think there's much to share here. We can quickly go into insights and see. The product is 100% blended. So there is the top investments in here: FTSE Developed World, US Equity Index, Global Bonds. So there's bonds in this fund. There's a number of bonds: UK bonds, UK government bonds, so investment bonds, investment grade bonds, government bonds in there. But yeah, so it's a mixture of bonds and all of that good jazz. And also, I love this. Over the last 3 months, have a look at what has been happening with your portfolio. It really makes me happy. And rate of return in the last 3 months has been 3.08%. So that is it when it comes to my Vanguard SIPP. I love the simplicity of the Vanguard portfolio, the Vanguard SIPP, I should say. I haven't tried out any other platforms to invest my SIPP in. I do like the Vanguard one and I prefer it, but who knows, maybe in the future I'll try other ones. But for now, I like just having my SIPP in one place. And if I was to ever change employers, I don't know if I would leave the current company that my current employer uses, but if I wanted to, I could, and I would just all keep it in one place, and most likely would be with Vanguard. So, but yeah, I think that is it that I wanted to share. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.